So let's close out this topic with the $1,000 smartphones. And people, they're like, man, these prices of phones are getting out of control. In a way, I kind of agree with you. I mean, it's like $1,000 for a phone. We kind of was feeling that way once it got up to $800-900, and now, not only would we at $1,000, but 1,000 is the starting price, for a lot of these phones. We talking about the iPhone X refresh this year, looking to start at $1,000, with the iPhone X Plus looking to be around $1,200 or more. Your Note 9, the base model, it's $1,000, with the 512 gigabyte model, 8 gigabytes of RAM being over $1,000. And people are like, this is kind of get to a point where, yeah, they need to kind of back up a little bit. With a phone like the Note 9, with all that Samsung is putting in the phone, I mean, we talking about the best screen. If the battery life actually holds up all day battery life, we're talking about a phone that, as far as specs on paper, is more powerful than a lot of laptops and tablets out there that cost more than this phone. But I do understand people's complaints. And I kind of look at both sides of it here. And that's because I know lately, as of the past few years, people have gotten used to buying a phone once every year. So these $1,000 smartphones, if you think of it, needs to be a 2-year phone. And I think they are built to be 2-year phones. Now, as far as Apple, I think they do a better job software-wise, making sure that phone lasts 2 years to perform as expected. Samsung, they need to do a better job with that. Now, I know I said earlier during the Samsung discussion that, yeah, a lot of people don't care about software, but just because they don't, that don't mean Samsung needs to continue to shy on updating their phones on a timely manner. Considering if this phone is going to be a 2-year phone, it needs to get swift updates for 2 years. Do I expect it to be updated at the same time as the Pixel phones? No. I mean, I would like it to be, but I realize it's going to be more challenging to do so, for the simple fact that Google's Pixel is just pure Android, where Samsung has to take into account their own custom software that they put on top of it and how it performs with the new Google software. With that said, I don't think it takes a year to find that out. So, especially since now that Google put out beta software early so that people can test it out. And now, with these phones being priced at where they're at, I don't think it's too much to ask for Samsung to update phones like the Note 9 maybe 2 or 3 weeks after the Pixel 3 XL had their update. And to continue on updating their phones at similar time frames as the Pixel do, especially with security updates. This is something that I think should be expected for a phone that is going to be priced that high. So, yeah, I mean, I understand the complaint about these expensive devices. It's going to mean that people are going to be smarter with it now. Protect it. I know a lot of people like to, rock their phone without cases, and it's going to force people to say, okay, this phone needs to last 2 years. And they're going to have to make sure to do that by taking care of it. And on the manufacturer part, they need to support it for 2 years so that people's investments actually feel like they're getting the most out of it. I don't think we're going to see the end of the $1,000 smartphones. In fact, personally, I hope we can cap it at that, because this continued rise in smartphones do have me concerned. Because $800 a couple years ago was the threshold, and now we have $900, $1,000. What's going to keep us from seeing $2,000 smartphones soon? I mean, we do see that overseas, but I'm talking about here in America, on a regular. Your note phones and your larger iPhones going for $2,000. And that's going to be something that, as consumers, yeah, we're going to have to need to stand up and say, hey, look, we need to cap the price somewhere. Because no matter what hardware you put in the phone, no matter what features you put in the phone, it shouldn't be getting to the point of $2,000. This is PC747. I'm out. This is PC747. Thank you again for watching. Leave your comments below. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel.